Picture this. It's Monday morning. Your inbox is a total war zone. Your calendar looks like it was designed by a silly prankster. You sip your coffee, you glance at your to-do list, and you think, good God, how am I already behind before I've even started the week? You rested, you cleared notifications, and you took that long weekend. And yet, your brain feels like it's wading through cold, sticky molasses. Welcome to Burnout. Here's the brutal truth. It's not about being tired. We need to get one thing straight here. It's that energy isn't the problem. It's agency. Your ability to actually do work that matters in a way that matters. Depletion, that's the classic I didn't sleep enough, I missed lunch, or I worked late for 2 weeks straight kind of scenario. Easy fix there. Take a nap, get coffee, long weekend, you are back in the game. Erosion, that's the slow, grinding, invisible wearing away of your judgment, creativity, and influence. You show up fully capable, but the system quietly blocks you at every single turn. Rest barely touches this. So think of it like this. You walk into the office like ready to make stuff happen, and instead of a toolkit, the universe hands you a single dull wrench. You're working, you're moving, you're trying, but the system isn't built to let you use what you're actually good at. And that little friction there, that is burnout talking. So here's burnout in like the wild. One, ideas going absolutely nowhere. You spot a massive flaw and you flag it, and the manager says, thanks, we'll consider it. 2 weeks later, disaster hits. Meanwhile, you're standing there like an unpaid consultant for your own job. Two, credit or responsibility mismatch. You pitch a clever shortcut that could save hours. People nod, they smile, they even take notes. A week later, someone else presents the idea like it just came to them. And you quietly facepalm and you think, yep, that was me. Three, projects ignoring strengths. High stakes rollout, your strengths, spotting risks, preventing problems before they even explode. What you actually do, track metrics, fill forms, write reports. Client's thrilled, everything looks perfect. And you feel like a stunt double for your own skills. Four, the everything looks fine trap. On paper, targets hit, reports are green. Internally, you feel like a hamster on a rickety old wheel. And that gap, that's the slow erosion creeping in. Subtle, sneaky, and incredibly exhausting. Burnout isn't punishment, it's friction. It's the system screaming, your talents, we don't care. High performers respond by trying harder. Optimize calendars, inboxes, energy, even coffee rituals. Track metrics, meditate, tweak routines. It's like showing up with a power drill to assemble a chair and someone keeps handing you Lego instructions. You're working, yes. You're active, yes. But the structure, not built for you. And no amount of personal optimization is going to change that. And worse, sometimes they expect you to wave your little magic wand and just like make stuff happen because you made stuff work before. Except the system isn't compatible with your value proposition. And when you can't, automatic judgment. I expected you to do this. You couldn't meet me there. Well, no duh. Burnout isn't weakness. It's feedback. It's a flashing neon sign that the system isn't set up to use what you're actually good at. So let's zoom in here, right? Depletion is when you're tired, overextended, underrested. It's a temporary energy deficit. It's fixable. So temporary solutions work because they restore resources. Now, erosion. You're fully charged, but your talent, your judgment, and initiative, they're either blocked or ignored. Your agency is stifled. You feel drained because the system won't let you exercise what you're good at. So you can work all day and still feel really, really empty. So think of it as like running a race where the track keeps like moving underneath you. You're fit, you're ready, you just can't get traction. And this is why vacations, sleep-ins, turning off notifications, they barely help. They patch the symptoms, not the underlying mismatch. Here's the brutal but liberating truth. You are not the problem. The first step is not self-optimization. It's observation, it's awareness, strategic clarity. So ask yourself here, which parts of this environment actually reward my strengths, right? And where am I expending effort that nobody seems to notice? Which meetings, which tasks, which projects quietly erode my engagement? Notice the patterns, track recurring frustrations, distinguish depletion from erosion, and that awareness is your first real win. Burnout is a signal, not a punishment. It's the friction between what you can offer and what the system allows you to do. Your strengths are there, your talent is real, your judgment matters. The problem? The environment isn't set up to leverage them. And once you see it this way, everything shifts. You stop blaming yourself and you stop endlessly trying to tweak your habits. You start decoding your environment and you also start figuring out where you can thrive and where you're spending effort that nobody notices. The rest helps, right? Temporary relief is fine, but the real first step, awareness, observation, strategic clarity. Everything else flows from there. Burnout isn't a bug in you. It's a feature of the system that you're in. So pay attention, decode what's actually happening, stop blaming yourself. That's the first win. The rest, we'll figure it out as we go.